What's up, guys? It's Hudson here from Hudson's Tech, bringing you guys a brand new video. And in today's video, I'm going to be answering your questions from Twitter. I pulled for your questions on Twitter yesterday, and I said use the hashtag Hudson10K and I'll answer some of you guys' questions. And a lot of you guys responded. I got over 200 questions, which is pretty amazing, actually. So thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate the support. It just makes these things more fun to do because I know you guys are really you like it, so it's just more fun for me to do. The last Q&A was like in July, and it got an overwhelming amount of support, so thank you so much for that. But today, since we hit 10,000 subscribers in the last week, I wanted to do this video for you guys. So I got a bunch of questions on my iPad from TweetDeck, or from Twitter, and I'm going to go through a few of them, hopefully like around 15-20, depending on how much time each one takes, and if I decide to ramble on or whatever. But one of the most asked questions, real quick before we jump into the actual questions, was how old I am. I'm 17 years old currently. I'll be 18 in just 19 days from filming this, which is November 11th. So November 30th is my birthday. I'm really excited about that. 18 is a pretty big number, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's the most asked question, but I'll jump into some of the other ones in just a sec. Alright guys, so I'm reading off my iPad, so if I look over to the side, you know why. Atrix on Twitter, AYTRX, he asked, Hudson, what is the next event you plan on going to? So I plan on going to as many as possible. The thing is, travel expenses are pretty ridiculous. You know, you gotta fly and you gotta pay for a hotel and stuff. So if you're able to do it with a friend, it makes it a lot easier. That way you can split costs and stuff. But I'm going to definitely go to all the California events that I possibly can. Those are a lot easier for me since I'm only one state away and I can just drive over there. So definitely Anaheim I'll be going to, and hopefully Call of Duty Championships. I think you have to be 18 to go to COD Champs, so hopefully I'll be able to see some of you guys there. Not as many because, you know, you have to be 18 to go, and I don't know how many spectator passes they're going to sell, if they will do any, but if they do, I'll definitely try and do that, and for sure I'll be at Anaheim. Alright, and Blayhue, if I pronounced that right, on Twitter, he asked, what's your favorite part about doing YouTube? My favorite part about doing YouTube is just the interaction. I think that's super cool. That's why I'm on Twitter a lot, is because I get to interact with you guys. So anytime, you know, I have the chance to talk to one of you guys or help one of you guys out, or just talk with you guys about something that we're both interested in, it's super cool, and I love that a lot. So that's definitely my favorite part. Alright, and Danny Stater, or Daniel on Twitter, guys, sorry about the names, I'm so bad at this, asks, what is your motivation to continue doing YouTube? And like I kind of just answered in my last one, it's you guys. The interaction is my favorite part. So seeing all the comments, the likes, the tweets, and stuff like that is what really motivates me. I love that. That's just one of the most fun parts about doing this. So that's definitely my motivation. It's you guys and the interaction. Alright, and I'm Dev on Twitter, or Dev, he asks, when is Hudson apparel coming out? Please, I want your face on my body. I really hope you guys stay tuned. I've got some things in the works right now, in terms of like apparel and stuff. The thing is, though, is like I'm not selling apparel to sell apparel. Like, I'm only gonna be selling stuff because you guys asked for it. You know, this is not like a profitable business or whatever. That's not the idea. The idea is, you know, to try and do as many outlets as possible right now, just because this is like a super fun thing that I'm able to do. Shirts and stuff like that is in the works, and I'm thinking about it all the time, but definitely stay tuned for that. I've got some cool things planned. Alright, and Inza asks on Twitter, when was the first year you started taking YouTube seriously? So I started taking YouTube seriously this year. This year was the year I started, or I hit 1,000 subscribers and hit 10,000 subscribers in the same year. So when I hit 1,000, I thought, wow, that's a lot, and I should start uploading more. And I went from 3 videos a week to 5 videos a week. And things have really blown up since then, so I'm going to continue improving and continue growing the channel as much as possible. Crisp V9 asks on Twitter, how long does it take you to make one video, average length video, so like, I don't know, like 8 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes, video start to finish? So how long does it take to create a video? It really depends, because if it's a game related video, or like a live video, or if it's just like a pre-recorded video, that completely changes how long it takes. If it's a video like this, that completely changes how long it takes. It really depends on the type of video. If it's a pre-recorded game, it usually takes, because you know the game is pre-recorded, that doesn't really count in making the video. It usually takes like an hour to make, so it's really no big deal. That includes, you know, thumbnails and everything, just under an hour, maybe a little bit more. It really depends. And then also, if I were to do a live video, that takes a lot longer because the commentary, the live commentary, I have to be okay with, and also the gameplay has to be somewhat decent. So that can be about 2.5 hours to make, and then, you know, I edit it a little bit differently than normal. And then a video like this, or like a tech related video, usually takes the longest, close to 5 hours to make a video like that, because you got to set up everything. You got to script it, depending on if it needs to be scripted. This video, not really, because I'm just answering questions and things like that. So it really depends on the type of video, but hopefully that answers your question. Alright, and Stylo558 asks, what's 9 plus 10? It's 21. Alright, and I also got quite a few questions about Counter-Strike Go. Some of you guys really like seeing that. So definitely, if you want to see it, comment down below if you guys want to see some more Counter-Strike Go, because I was just reading through some more questions, and a lot of them were like, when are you playing CSGO? Can you upload some more of that or stream it or whatever? So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see that. I can do more of it. The last video I did, the only video I did of CSGO, did fairly well, so I'll definitely consider doing that again. Adept Xbox Live, or XBL, asks on Twitter, what is the most exciting moment throughout this YouTube journey besides hitting 10,000 subscribers? That's a really good question, but I would definitely say after Anaheim, because that's when growth really exploded. Anaheim was sort of an outlet, and I went there for fun with my friend Corbin, and it just sort of blew up after that. Like, I don't know what happened, something just clicked. I really fell in tune with the community and everything, and it was really, really cool. So Anaheim was super exciting, the event itself, and then afterwards, because that's what really blew up my channel, I think. That's the point in time where things really kicked off. Rage-Induced Russ asks on Twitter, what are the chances I make it into your video? And I'm actually going to cut this part out. He's not going to be in the video. AKA Fonzie asks on Twitter, what do you plan on doing 10 years from now? And this is pretty crazy, because 10 years from now is a long time. I don't really know what I'd be doing. I don't know what's going to really exist. I hope I'll be doing something that I love. I don't really know what that will be in 10 years, because things change all the time, you know. Likes and hobbies, they constantly fluctuate, especially for me. So I don't really know what I'll be doing in 10 years. That's a really long time from now, but 5 years I'll probably still be in college, getting my business degree or something like that. I'm not really sure completely, but yeah, that's the idea, is hopefully I'll be in college 5 years from now, or maybe graduated, we'll see. Alright, and Big Twitcher Austin Wilkins asks on Twitter, who's been my favorite person I've met throughout Twitter and YouTube? It was definitely Nadeshot. That was my favorite for sure, because he's a huge inspiration of mine. I really like Nadeshot. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you would absolutely know that. He's, you know, I'm wearing his shirt actually right now, so there you go. That's the answer to your question. This is actually a really good question from Russ. He asks, Rage-Induced Russ asks, what is the most important thing what you should have when playing competitive Call of Duty? Astros, Scuff, or Monitor? This is a really good question, and it depends on what you're going to do. If you're going to stay at home, and you're not going to go to LAN events, you don't plan on going to LAN events, definitely Scuff. Unless you play Claw, get Astros. That's, you know, it just depends. If you're gonna stay home and not go to LAN events, if you're going to go to LAN events, get a new monitor, because at LAN events, the monitor really matters, and if you're playing on 5 millisecond and all of a sudden you go to a LAN that's got 2 or 1, you'll play completely differently. So it really matters if you're going to go to LAN events. But if you've got like a monitor already and you're deciding between Scuff and Astros, I really think the Scuff is way more worth it. The Astros are amazing, don't get me wrong, but if you have to choose between the two, the Scuff is definitely no-brainer. Unless you play Claw, of course, then go ahead and grab Astros. But there is a bit of a price difference. Scuffs are like less than $200 and Astros around $250. So it just depends what you really need, but that's my recommendation. Hello, I'm Bane asked on Twitter, what is homeschool like? And so I sort of do homeschool. It's called homebound because I was sick and I had to miss a lot of school. I've missed more than 2 years and I'm still making it up. So it's been a lot of catch up, but I do online / homeschool. I have a couple teachers that actually come to my house and I go meet them at Barnes & Noble and stuff because there's certain things online that are ridiculous to learn, like math. Teaching yourself math is just stupid. It's really hard to do and you don't really get it. You just end up looking up all the answers. So that's good to have a teacher for Englishes and stuff because you know, it's way too much work online and stuff like that. So it just depends, but I really like it. It works better for me. I don't like public school at all. I just had bad experiences there, so I don't know. I really like the whole online school. It's really been a blessing for me, really, but hopefully that answers your question. A couple of people asked, who is my inspiration or what is my inspiration? I kind of already answered that with Nadeshot, but I also have another one that I've always been inspired by on YouTube, and it's just the quality of video. I think I've mentioned it before. His name is Unbox Therapy, or Lou from Unbox Therapy, because his quality, even though he's gone from, you know, being a small YouTuber to a very big YouTuber, has changed minimally. He's just been so good at being very consistent and extremely high quality, and I've always loved that about him, and that's been really inspirational, and so I kind of drive my videos quality-wise based off his. I think it's like amazing, his quality of videos. I really like it, so hopefully that answers your guys' question. Avalanche asks on Twitter, can I be in your video? And well, here you are. Oh, Blackfire asks on Twitter, what games that are coming out are you gonna play on your channel, or like upload some new games? Definitely Master Chief Collection that came out last night. Most definitely going to be uploading that. I really like Halo. I played a lot of Halo 3 in the past few years. I played a little bit of Halo 2, dabbled in that when I was way younger with my cousins, but mostly I'm just really excited for some Master Chief Collection, and that's pretty much all I can think of, really. And then, of course, we've got Advanced Warfare, which I'll be uploading for the next year or so. Alright, and the last question I was asked is, what is your schedule and how does school and YouTube work together? So basically, what I do, like on a daily basis, is I wake up, I let out my dogs and stuff like that and get ready for the day. I hop on, make my YouTube video for that day and upload that, and then by that time it's like 12 o'clock. I start doing school until like 5, and then sometimes I'll play games or whatever, or maybe even do a little bit more school or play games during the day. It sort of mixes in between, but really, mainly that's the schedule. Is I wake up, make a video, upload it, then do school, and then, you know, do some chores and stuff like that, and then probably play games or things like that. It's a really busy day, actually. Things kind of fly by recently. It's been pretty nuts. So yeah, that answers your question. Alright guys, so thank you so much for asking questions on Twitter. Like I said, if you want to do more of this, definitely follow me on Twitter, link in the description to that. And if I didn't answer your question today, I'm sorry, there was a lot of them, and I wanted to keep this video relatively short, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and leave a thumbs up down below. I would very much appreciate that, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.